answer this question. Why is community service important? So we came up with a definition right now first. So we came up with a definition. You know, we came up with a lot of good stuff, helping out people. Sometimes you know, it's a requirement. There's no reward. You do it because you want to do it. But what makes it important? Because there are plenty of things that we can just do because we want to, and they may not be as important as serving a community, right? So what do we think?
Well, one, it's important to help people and or the earth, because if not, it could either start problems later or it can start problems now.
Helping people out makes you feel better, and good things will happen back to you if you do the same to help other people. People might help you back.
It helps those who can't help themselves, and if you were in that situation, you would want somebody to help you like that. And it's a win-win situation, because when you're making somebody feel good, you're also making yourself feel good, knowing that you gave back even when you didn't have to.
Because people are in need of your help, and if I was in the position, I would want the help. You never know what situation they're in.
So in terms of the tools and the resources that we are gonna gather and, you know, and then distribute out, right? Some of you have brought blankets, and we have backpacks full of toiletry items and things like that.
We want to share that with other people. And so, yeah, I would definitely say that all of you are kind. And what we're going to do today is we're going to actually have an opportunity to share our kindness however you want.
Do you like a backpack?
You don't have to take it out, just land it to it. Thank you.
It has water.
No, he need the blue one. Maybe match him.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate it too.
It felt good. Especially when I gave out the blanket. Especially, it's not cold right now, but it just get cold at night. So knowing that people are gonna be able to put it to good use, I felt good.
You could tell the people who are grateful really needed it, and it's something that they probably didn't already have.
For the first guy that I gave it to in the Littlewater Park, he was saying that he had just got out of jail or whatever, so he's saying that he had like really needed it because he ain't had nowhere to be right now. So I had gave him the one with the cover in it so he could have something to sleep in.
So the pandemic had hit, I was home, and I got an email from my top lady, that's what we call our mentors, talking to me about a biz camp opportunity. So before that, I was already making hair care products, giving it to my family, and my family was like, you should start selling it, you should start doing something with it. And so I got jars. My mom got me jars for Christmas, and that's when I started, you know, filling jars and just doing stuff here and there. But it was really divine that during the pandemic, when I had the most time, that I would get that email, and that's when I was sitting on the Zoom with an interview with Miss Rhonda, actually, and she was like, well, what's the name of your business? And I'm like, I have no clue, but I have a jar of product right here. And I'm like, I was looking around my room, like, oh, I don't know what. And I was like, okay, Curly Crowns. And on the spot, made the name, and it stuck, and it just embodied everything that my business is. Our slogan is enhance, embrace, and nourish your opulent crown. So what the Urban League brought to me was the financial education and also putting my ideas on paper in an organized fashion. And they really encouraged me to be, they showed me that not all entrepreneurs act the same way, and we can bring different things to the table. Every morning we'd wake up, we would be very professional in front of the camera. They also stressed to me that no matter your age, people are going to underestimate you, but it's up to you to prove that you can handle business, you can do what you need to do, and no matter what the preconceived notions is or the pejoratives of a young entrepreneur, you can break those molds, you can shatter those ceilings. So definitely the biggest takeaways from there was to bring your own uniqueness to the table, put your ideas together, and also be financially literate and how to network. Networking is a major thing they helped me with. And not being afraid to extend your arm and learning how to market yourself and your business because you are your brand. What you do is you apply for the business incubator model, and it's kids all around LA. We all learn the curriculum, which is out of the Nifty business curriculum, and we're being taught how to, the math about it, like the unit price. We're taught networking, and every day we'd have a person in a certain work field talk to us about several aspects of business. As we're doing that, we're adding to our pitch deck, creating our idea, and then we have one competition. And even before this, we were coached on how to be able to relay our ideas better, how to show off our business better, and create our idea if it wasn't already thriving, find an idea and find what's most lucrative. So we also did a spin-off on how to be able to sell products and manage your funds. So that's when I had a little mask business at the time, because that's what was popping at the time during the pandemic. So once you do that, after that we have a competition, which kids all over LA were competing in. I went on after that, stayed tenacious, kept on working with several people. I kept on working with Nifty. I kept on working with Miss Rhonda, Miss Crystal in the competitions after that. And that's when I won nationals. And then out of 35,000 kids, won national, and then made top 10 worldwide, which landed me on New York on Wall Street, which was so surreal. So it just shows how nothing's gonna be a crystal stair for you. And it's about what you want to learn from it, what you want to take, and don't let anything take you down. Thank you so very much for being a pivotal point in my development as an entrepreneur. And Urban League was also very inspiring to me to also uphold my business to a higher purpose, because Urban League helps the community tremendously. So I wanted to be, a reflection of that, and a reflection of those sentiments that they try so very hard to influence the community to. And I'm just so thankful that you guys are pushing equity, because equity is so important, and it helped me also learn about how to use, my privileges that I have to reach back and help. So I'm just so thankful to the Urban League. I look forward to continuing to work with them in the future, and thank you for cultivating and help inspiring the leaders of tomorrow.
Can't stop, move. This your jam, feel your soul, this your groove. Can't stop, move. This your jam, feel your soul, this your groove. And I know, so afraid of being frozen. So I go, look around like what I'm supposed to do. No, I know, so afraid of being frozen. So I go, look around like what I'm supposed to do now. Swear I rush about almost everything. Part of the reason can't maintain no satisfaction from the gains. And I got no patience, scared of hiatus, looking for the latest till the day we make it to the hard win. I took your statement, so I feel defensive like I'm Gary Payton. Stop, move. This your jam, feel your soul, this your groove. Can't stop, move. This your jam, feel your soul, this your groove. And I know.
I have nothing more to say to you than go out and get it and have a great time. Thank you.